As the second half battle continues out here between these two teams, two youngsters, a set of youngsters just showing on their class and caliber. Bit of an early push on together. Game on FC up against Rising Stars Football Foundation. That's a wonderful corner floated in. This is the under 11 category where these kids continue to fare out at their very best. Bit of a skewed hit, to be honest. Decent work. Just take a look at the spirits. I think at this point in time, what matters for these young kids is they've got a massive platform. They've got a worldwide broadcast on the official YouTube channel of Acer DPDL. The fact that they have got this podium to showcase that talent of theirs, that is absolutely massive. And I think this is where it all starts right now with the throw. It is the Rising Stars who are in their blue and on the frame in their signature whites. It is All Stars. Here's an opportunity. That's a phenomenal block. I mean, take a look at the courage. Mighty, mighty display out there. Wonderful run through the center. And no matter the size, he went for it. And I think that's the heart of a warrior. You go for it nonetheless. And this is what football teaches you, when we talk about football being a great leveler, football being a great teacher to us all. One bigger than life. And I think these small things is how you get to know all of it. Free kick for Rising Stars. A couple of questions being asked before launched forward. The nice header. And Rising Stars with a ball through the center. Oh, that's a good bit of dribble out there. Incredible stuff by these kids. And here's game on. And a very good clearance as well. This is good good to watch, like just kids who are less than 11 years old, kids who are just starting to kick the ball on a big enough circuit like this. The kind of footballing sense, the fact that they had to come in with a timely clearance, the fact that they had to step forth, intercede when their opposition was on an offensive. I think that tells you that the development that we talk about in Indian football, I think grassroots is one of the key elements that has been talked about over and over again. Twisting, turning, twirling. Good job there by Rising Blue. Another phenomenal run through the center. Bit of a dash, to be honest. But then running into the defenders. You can see the coach out there of Rising Blue possibly hollering out a few instructions. Again, these are young kids. At this point in time, the fact that it's a very hot afternoon, you got to be slightly subtle with them. You just cannot go all guns blazing with your instructions. It's understandable that they are also playing a game which will need you to be animated at all times. But I think the way of delivery is also a crucial part of it. Not a decent pass. Nice twist there. And that could have been number 3 as well. A great opportunity, a shot from distance. And Game On FC could have found that number 3 of theirs. The idea is to try and get the ball goal bound, is to try and find. That is very critical discussion because right now we talk about how football can be used to develop the way these kids play, the way their bedrock is stationed, the way the foundation is being laid, and that's good quality. An opportunity out here for Rising Blue, but it's not to be the Rising Stars Football Foundation, rather. Nice throw through the center, and a delicate chip intended for the frame of the goal. I think it's also a massive feeling. I mean, watching us when we grew up, we've watched our superstars play. We have watched them take the center stage. It's a bit of a drinks break right now so that the kids can administer a bit of fluids into their system. It's mighty hot right now. So, of course, it's important that these kids, they stay hydrated and they stay fit, because ideally when you're not hydrated, running on for 40 minutes under the sun, it tends to create a few challenges for you, challenges that you would like to overcome. So, yes, another important lesson that football comes up with is if you are on the yard, no matter what's up against you, you keep on pumping out your heart and soul for it. You don't capitulate, you don't relinquish, you just go on driving over and over again. And as things stand, just to give you all a quick heads up, game on, still in the driver's seat. 2-0 is the cushion. And they'll, of course, like to amplify that to their advantage. I mean, very young guys out here. They're enjoying themselves, and I think that is important. That is very, very important. When you're playing football, yes, of course, you gotta learn your lessons, you gotta learn the rope, the fundamentals, the rudimentaries, and whatnot. But at the end of the day, if you're not enjoying the game, if you're not happy about what you're doing out here in the center, I think the entire cause of it all goes haywire. It all goes awry. Game on. With an opportunity. And that's good. That's good goalkeeping. The entire goalkeeping. Unfortunate and very good defending, to be honest, from Rising Sports out there. Just that placement, just that maneuver. It was so crucial. And really good to witness the little kid setting foot. That's a shot on the rise. And excellent goalkeeping there, throwing his body like a flying eagle and parrying it away to safety. Another thunderbolt from range, and it eludes the frame of the goal. Last 8 minutes of the game remaining. Rising Stars on the rise, hoping to find themselves a consolation strike. And I think no matter the result, no matter the consequences, no matter the repercussions. So that's a beautiful run there. And a good collaborative effort out there from the Rising Stars. I mean, truth be told, it would have rekindled memories of a very young Lionel Messi in a school. The way he danced through the melee of defenders effortlessly. It felt like an untouchable wind was taking shape through that center line. But nonetheless, I think this very moment, this will remain with him for life. He may not have found the goal, but as they say, it's not always the destination, it's the journey that matters. It's the fun that you have during the journey. Still with Go Sports. And it goes on, rather with game on. It goes out of the bylines for a corner. Can game on find a third goal as well? It's really good to see how the Rising Stars, despite falling behind by a couple of goals, how their body language haven't really drooped, and I think it's an important point in football. No matter what you're up against, no matter even if you are the David against the Goliath, your shoulders shouldn't droop. You gotta fight, and you gotta fight until that last whistle is blown. At times it might be modifying, but at times it's all about just getting your steps right. Goes out of the ground for another goal kick. Goal kick for the Rising Stars. And a gentle trip, nice intervention. Couldn't really keep that in play. Throw in for the Rising Stars. Another long ball forward. Tussle for it. Everyone converging. But at the end of the day, game on. Showed that control, they showed that clearance. Another enterprise from distance all the way to the goalkeeper. Cool, calm and composed. Game on through the center. Trying to break free from the clutches of their markers. It's a nice chip along the way. The whistle has been blown, free kick awarded. Can Rising Stars make the most of it? That remains to be seen. Oh, that's a blinder. Decent enough save as well by the goalkeeper. There was an effort, there was an enterprise from range. Now the goalkeeper very calmly getting out of his frame, picking it up, rolling it back to his teammate. Bit of an early release, a shot attempted, but all the way to the goalkeeper. Under the stakes, he was absolutely comfortable. Picked it up without any trouble at all. Here's a corner for game on. Can they get the third, a set piece? One along the carpet. And a shot for the second post. Good goal line clearance there from Rising Stars. There's another fine ball on the knock. Nicely controlled. Couldn't really get the necessary shot in position. A minute and a half before we draw curtains on this fixture. Once and for all, a free kick nonetheless for Rising Stars. Can they get themselves a first goal and reduce the deficit, blow some life into the game? Oh, that's a lovely free kick there, and what a save! A high flyer from the custodian to get a hand to it. And he nudged it away for a corner, is it? Yeah, looks like we'll have to await the confirmation. Yeah, it is a corner. Floated in by Rising Stars. Game on. They do well to clear that danger lines without breaking any sweat at all. corner for game on. Still desperate to get a third. And that's the final whistle. With this, we come to the end of the game. And it's game on who goes on to win the match 2-0. Stay tuned, everyone. We'll take a short breather and be back with the next game.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We should definitely do that. Amazing. I really like that. कोको मेरी स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग चल रही है.
सॉरी मैडम, मैं अब भी कोको को.
कोई बात नहीं, कोको का साइलेंट मोड ऑन कर देते हैं. ओए, तू कोको है या मिस्टर इंडिया? Acer's AI-powered laptops can filter out the noise and focus on you.
Bring home Acer's latest range of AI laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, OLED display, Acer AI Zone, Windows Copilot, Acer Purified View, Purified Voice and more.
Ace it with Acer.
Good morning, sir. Are you ready with the deck?
Dude, look at the view.
View? Sir, I mean the deck is ready to view. Great job. And Varun, get some rest after this. Sure, sir.
Get smarter, get creative with the stylish new Acer Swift Go AI laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra processor and a host of Acer AI features. Ace AI with Acer.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Bundesliga, J League, MLS.
Experience has been amazing. We've seen the kids learning so much through every single match.
If I compare it to the tournaments that I've been to previously, I think this is by far one of the best things that I've experienced.
Having DPDL as our biggest platform to step up and do that, it's been exceptional.
Great experience, and the way you guys have organized this DPDL and the way carried on for last 6-7 months is not an easy thing to do.
And I think just the whole professionalism of the conduct of the league, I think it's the highest standard that I've seen.
Yes, and we hope you go places. We hope you can take it pan-India.
Oh, it feels great that I worked so hard, that all my hard work, and I'm really proud of this. I really enjoyed the match schedule, like Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday. It was really great because I've always wanted to play matches like that, like back to back, like twice a week, 3 times. It was really great.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We should definitely do that. Amazing. I really like that. कोको मेरी स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग चल रही है.
सॉरी मैडम, मैं अब भी कोको को.
कोई बात नहीं, कोको का साइलेंट मोड ऑन कर देते हैं. ओए, तू कोको है या मिस्टर इंडिया? Acer's AI-powered laptops can filter out the noise and focus on you.
Bring home Acer's latest range of AI laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, OLED display, Acer AI Zone, Windows Copilot, Acer Purified View, Purified Voice, and more.
Ace it with Acer.
Good morning, sir. Are you ready with the deck?
Dude, look at the view.
View? Sir, I mean the deck is ready to view. Great job. And Varun, get some rest after this. Sure, sir.
Get smarter, get creative with the stylish new Acer Swift Go AI laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra processor and a host of Acer AI features. Ace AI with Acer.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Hello, everyone. We welcome you all once again for another important fixture in the Cooper 8 Stadium. The SSC BFC Whites are all set to rock and rumble against the Soccer Academy. Of course, it's an important game for both these teams, and they would be hoping to prove a point out here. Two captains out in the center. Just to give you all a quick heads up that it's rolling subs, so no particular substitutions or bench strength that one's gonna have. A quick look at the player lists for SSC BFC Whites. Krish, Arav Singh, Varun, Dev, Arnav. That's Soccer Academy. Priyansh, Mayan, Samyak, Manvik, Siddharth, Avan, Hashir, Utkarsh, Vyan, Shaurya, Zulfikar, Arnav, Sharafat, Takuma. And off we roll into action. It is SSC on the ball, taking a couple of steps towards the goal there. A bit of a hefty touch, to be honest, and the ball goes out of play. Throw in for the Soccer Academy. And Soccer Academy trying to open up that shooting lane there. Faces some challenge from the soccer schools of Bengaluru FC. The Soccer Academy now. Nice ball to the left. Does well to actually keep that under control. The referee blowing the whistle, awarding a free kick on that occasion. An opportunity for SSC, but not to be. Doesn't really get the space that they were looking forward to. They wanted to drive forward, wanted to just get a bit of a knock, create a bit of a space before belting one. A good run, to be honest, from SSC out there, but not to be. Good defending as well from Soccer Academy. Both the teams matching each other, ounce for ounce. And that is indeed what matters. Quickly turns around. A good bit of work there. Trying to let one of those shots fly, but not to be. Straight up into the defensive blockade. Square ball there. SSC. A couple of steps out. Oh, that's a good touch. And a thumping clearance. A chance for SSC. Just a bit of a heavy first touch, taking the ball away from them. Then it pops all the way back to the goalkeeper. And the Soccer Academy with an excellent run through the center. Lovely cut in. Oh, that was cheeky. And good goalkeeping, to be honest. Kept his eyes on the ball till the last moment and quickly got down. Another one from range. Both the goalkeepers, they've been kept extremely busy. And the referee once again blowing the whistle. Here's SSE with a couple of touches through the center. An opportunity to hit from the left. Pretty classy shot. But the Soccer Academy, they've done well. They've stepped up just in time. Is still to witness the first goal in this fixture. They all want to go head on against each other for sure. Little kids showing their class. Free kick for SSC BFC. That's a fine effort, but the goalkeeper had it under control. Quick to shuffle across to that left post of his and take care of it. No trouble at all. Oh, that's a good outside dodge there. Lovely turn. Back pass to the goalkeeper, the Soccer Academy. These two at the back, they played really well. They've understood the assignment well enough. Control things. Another attempt trying to swipe it towards the goal there, but not to be. They're gonna go downtown, and they do. A nice header in front. Through the center. A little bit of a ballooning arc, to be honest. Not the kind of elevation that he would have anticipated. Pretty awkward to be. Still on top of the ball. Oh, that's a sensational delivery. The idea was right from SSE. Try and sneak one through on the run itself. And this was another great chance. Hands on the head. I'm pretty sure they realize that they have missed out. What could have been an incredible opening. Throw in for the Soccer Academy. And the Soccer Academy quick to clear their danger lines. They know that these are important minutes until the time they're able to keep SSE in check. That should usually get the job done. For now, soak in the storm, soak in the early jitters, and come out dashing is what should be the idea. And the referee blowing the whistle. Not a gentle push. And that's a quality ball there. And now SSC trying to find a bit of momentum going in. Can they crack it though? A quick nudge in front. Good outside dodge once again. Wanted to slam one towards the goal there. And the run continues. Another opportunity for BFC. SSC BFC, of course. And not to be too much on the ball there. Ten minutes done on the ticker. And it's a break for the players. Right. They return to the yard again. "12 minutes in the throw in by the Soccer Academy. And again, not the right throw that we were talking about. We'll have to retake it. Both your feet, it has to be in contact with the ground when the throw is coming in. This time, just gets the ball knocked away. Now the throw in for SSE. A long throw, to be honest. Okay, now the Soccer Academy, they step up in pursuit of goals, in quest of them. And SSE, this might be one of those openings, but they've got a defender in place. Oh, that's a timely snatch. Danger's not over. The possession lingers on for BFC. You've created that space, and a good shot. However, the goalkeeper absolutely unfazed there under the sticks. Collects that without any ado at all. Throw in for the Soccer Academy. No wonder this is a good game, a game that is pushing two quality teams to their extremes. We are live from the Cooperage Stadium, a ground that has once seen top teams of Indian football duke it out for the bragging rights. If you remember, the likes of Mumbai FC, before Mumbai City FC came into existence, many players have arrived out here. At one point in time, it used to play host to the prestigious I-League. Now, it is in front of you in its renewed, revamped, refabricated incarnation. It's got a turf in place, a synthetic one. And of course, it also prepares these young kids for a lovely future. Quick roll in front. Oh, that's good work there. The whistle's gone up. I'm not really sure why. The ball was kept in. The entirety of the ball needs to cross the line. But I think the referees will, of course, have a better vision at all times than we do, because things are happening right under their noses. A throw in for the Soccer Academy. A long one at it there. BFC, can they go for that shot? They do, on the turn. Loses out on power, to be honest. And another thumping effort being pounded towards the goal there. The elevation slightly more than anticipated. Also looks like it took a deflection along the way. So corner for BFC. Floated at the second post and eludes everyone in the process. Throw in for the Soccer Academy. A bit of a heavy boot. The referee blowing the whistle instantly. Unintentional. The kid just wanted to go for the ball. That's it. But yeah, he's absolutely fine. He's okay. But also, a loud kudos to him. The true heart of a warrior. I mean, no matter what would have gone down there, he went for the ball, fearless. A decent enough free kick. Soccer Academy gets it out of the danger zone. Another shot again with the turn itself, but the problem was that he couldn't really get underneath it. The kind of trajectory that he would have loved to impart to the ball, that was lost in translation. It's a good push towards the right. Still with the ball. Nice and fine, creating chances. But eventually that will go out of play. Goal kick for SSE. Goalkeeper himself, will he take that? Yes. A bit confused. It's okay. A little young kid still learning the ropes out there. trying to master it, trying to understand the complications that he can run into. The soccer academy with a decent enough throw. All the way to the goalkeeper. SSE with a lovely curl from the left. Just freeing the ball nice and fine. But again, until that final touch comes in, none of it would matter. The ideas, the intensity, the urgency, passion shown by both the teams, that is absolutely incredible. But at the end of the day, football is all about execution. Football is all about goals. So the results will be determined by goals. The dreams, however, will be determined by the young kids, the way they play, the way they enjoy the game, the way they enjoy themselves, out there. That's a decent snatch. Some space ahead as well. And a shot, it's gone into the back of the net. And against the tide of the play, radiating Cooperate Stadium in stunning fashion, it is the Soccer Academy. They kept on defending, soaking in the countless tides of pressure. And finally, in one sucker punch, they have breached the defenses of BFC. And that's the halftime. We'll take a bit of a breather and we'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned, everyone.
मेरे को लगा ऐसे बोल रहे थे मुझे लगा ऐसे बोल रहे एक एक मैच ना
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 165,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We should definitely do that. Amazing. I really like that. कोको मेरी स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग चल रही है.
सॉरी मैडम, मैं अब भी कोको को.
कोई बात नहीं, कोको का साइलेंट मोड ऑन कर देते हैं. ओए, तू कोको है या मिस्टर इंडिया? Acer's AI-powered laptops can filter out the noise and focus on you.
Bring home Acer's latest range of AI laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, OLED display, Acer AI Zone, Windows Copilot, Acer Purified View, Purified Voice, and more.
Acer with Acer.
Good morning, sir. Are you ready with the deck?
Dude, look at the view.
View? Sir, I mean the deck is ready to view. Great job. And Varun, get some rest after this. Sure, sir.
Get Get smarter. Get creative with the stylish new Acer Swift Go AI laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra processor and a host of Acer AI features. Ace AI with Acer.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Back for the second half of the contest, and as things stand, absolutely in the dying embers of that first half, it is the Soccer Academy who's taken the lead. Let's see if they can come up with renewed vim and vigor to find a second out here to create or to score a second goal. It's going to be interesting, to be honest. Just blow some life into the game. Zulfikar with the throw-in for the Soccer Academy. Through the center now. The Soccer Academy still keeps on driving. Slightly heavy on that occasion. Could have been a better pass. You can hear the coaches screaming out the instructions. No standing. Go engage the ball. I mean, obviously, it's important that you reach out to the ball, because that is where you will find it all, glory, salvation and whatnot. And if you have to score, you have to come up with something very special. A nice square ball. A good snatch there by SSC. They scoot forward. The Soccer Academy with a couple of substitutions there, which should get the trick done for them. Throw in for the Soccer Academy. Gets a bit of a reflection along the way. Throw in for Zulfikar. The ball keeps on wobbling. And that's good body shielding. They're actually making good use of the towering physical stature of his. Another long ranger, but nicely blocked there. The Soccer Academy coming forward. Oh, that's a lovely chance. And looks like SSC has finally found an equalizer. The goalkeeper failing to keep it out. He did get a very strong hand to it, but it possibly was the fingertips that he could manage. And no wonder the lead that was held by the Soccer Academy has evaporated into oblivion. A rock solid strike, and this is exactly what BFC they continued to do. They continued to mount the pressure. They pushed as hard as they could. And one shy at goal. And off they rolled with a thunderous hit. Quick throw in. A few short balls out in the mix. And another attempt from range goes haywire. There's SSC from the right flank trying to go for that crossfield ball. And now the Soccer Academy with a few twists and turns, a few captivating twirls, running rings around their counterparts. They was the one scoring for SSC. And SSC under a bit of pump here. Good gentle chip. It wasn't enough. Here's a free kick for SSC. Can they make the most of it? And now from the right, here they come. The Soccer Academy hoping to get another goal out here. That was definitely a valiant effort for sure. But then a decent enough save as well. This time it's going to be too easy for the goalkeeper. Couple of touches to extend it to the far left. That's good work. Persistence. Does well to bring that under control. Through the center, now dashing forward. "27 minutes so far. It's all fair and square at the Cooperate Stadium. An opportunity for SSC to try and sneak one. Ends up jamming against the wall there. And the coach pretty vocal about how things should be going on. A word of acknowledgement. Another long-range effort out there and very good goalkeeping. He kept his eyes on the ball, and it's the positioning of the goalkeeper that made that save look easy. But believe me, had it not been for the impeccable positioning, it could have been a different story altogether. In football, as they say, the toughest thing is to get your fundamentals right. If you have your fundamentals in place, you have a lot covered. In the soccer academy now, they're looking in good control. A couple of steps, one towards the left. Another opportunity for SSC to come forward. For now, it's the soccer academy reeling in front. An opportunity for them. Again, a bit of a heavy touch. Not really able to find the opening that they would have ideated. Now speeding towards the right there. Can they break free? That was the question. Another drinks break and an opportunity for the coaches as well to have a chat with the players. Players are back on the ground now. Final 8 minutes of this crucial encounter. It's a steady bit of clearance there. He continues to keep the ball away from his opposition. Decent body shielding and then a bit of a push forward. Ball a bit of high rise. A bit of a shoulder portion. I think that's by the books there. I mean, it's nothing off it. Shoulder pushes are absolutely legal till it's substantial enough to knock a player who's totally in control of the ball. Even though at times it can be 50-50, but that the player definitely had no idea what he was doing. The goalkeeper out of his line could have invited a catastrophe for his team, but his defender was in place, repelling the ball away from the goal line itself. Another fine shot there. Once again, out of the frame of the goal. And here comes the Soccer Academy through the center. That's a good ball onto the right. A nice opening, and just before he could get a second touch to it, the first touch proving to be slightly hefty there, rolling the ball out of his control. Now that clearly was a foul, and also an acknowledgement and a handshake. Very good to see that. That's a sportsman spirit. I think no matter where you are, if you know to respect your opposition, it doesn't get better than that. That is exactly what football promises to teach you. Like the way at times it can be a very cruel and a very unforgivable game. Similarly, at times it can be a beautiful game. It can be the altar of dreams. It can be the cradle of belief. And for these young kids, it definitely is the latter. They continue to roll and rumble out in the center. And from the left again, SSE trying to take another of those long shots there. And missing their mark by whiskers. That was a quality enterprise, to be honest. A bit of a miss pass. Interception. Back with the Soccer Academy. They do well to keep the ball away from SSE. It's an exceptional cross from the right. Once again, the idea, the maturity, the game sense, everything in place. Last 5 minutes, both the teams kind of desperate to try and find another goal here. Is there a late winner? A nice header between themselves. And here's BFC. Oh, that was a fine chip forward. I think what he's trying to say, most likely he's going to go out. He's having a bit of a challenge with the knee. But what a move that. Fine ball towards the left now. And the goalkeeper eventually coming to the rescue. It's really good to witness the quality that we have in front of us. Another chip in front and a lovely right footer to be honest. However, couldn't really breach the defense. The whistle being blown for a goal kick there. Last 1.5 minutes remaining in this fixture. The crossfield delivery. Now a throw in here for the Soccer Academy. And a timely defensive extension. Last minute of action unfurling in front of us. There's another opening. And the ball keeps on bobbling away. And that's a chance, and a sensational save out there. A lovely dive towards the right. That's what we call rolling for an Oliver. Both the teams, they've matched each other impeccably well. And some box-to-box action on display as well as the goalkeeper sends it screaming forward. And with this, the final whistle being blown. At the end of 40 minutes, it's all fair and square. It's 1-1. Dave scoring the equalizer for SSC BFC Whites, repealing the early strike of Samyak in the 20th minute. And with this, we come to the end of the fixture. Stay tuned, everyone. There's more exciting matches coming your way.
mistake only at this ball, but they played well.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We should definitely do that. Amazing. I really like that. कोको मेरी स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग चल रही है.
सॉरी मैडम, मैं अब भी कोको को.
कोई बात नहीं, कोको का साइलेंट मोड ऑन कर देते हैं. ओए, तू कोको है या मिस्टर इंडिया? Acer's AI-powered laptops can filter out the noise and focus on you.
Bring home Acer's latest range of AI laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, OLED display, Acer AI Zone, Windows Copilot, Acer Purified View, Purified Voice, and more.
Ace it with Acer.
Good morning, sir. Are you ready with the deck?
Dude, look at the view.
View? Sir, I mean the deck is ready to view. Great job. And Varun, get some rest after this. Sure, sir.
Get smarter, get creative with the stylish new Acer Swift Go AI laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra processor and a host of Acer AI features. Ace AI with Acer.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We should definitely do that. Amazing. I really like that. कोको मेरी स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग चल रही है.
सॉरी मैडम, मैं अब भी कोको को.
कोई बात नहीं, कोको का साइलेंट मोड ऑन कर देते हैं. ओए, तू कोको है या मिस्टर इंडिया? Acer's AI-powered laptops can filter out the noise and focus on you.
Bring home Acer's latest range of AI laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, OLED display, Acer AI Zone, Windows Copilot, Acer Purified View, Purified Voice, and more.
Acer with Acer.
Good morning, sir. Are you ready with the deck?
Dude, look at the view.
View? Sir, I mean the deck is ready to view. Great job. And Varun, get some rest after this. Sure, sir.
Get smarter, get creative with the stylish new Acer Swift Go AI laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra processor and a host of Acer AI features. Ace AI with Acer.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We should definitely do that. Amazing. I really like that. कोको मेरी स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग चल रही है.
सॉरी मैडम, मैं अब भी कोको को.
कोई बात नहीं, कोको का साइलेंट मोड ऑन कर देते हैं. ओए, तू कोको है या मिस्टर इंडिया? Acer's AI-powered laptops can filter out the noise and focus on you.
Bring home Acer's latest range of AI laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, OLED display, Acer AI Zone, Windows Copilot, Acer Purified View, Purified Voice, and more.
Acer with Acer.
Good morning, sir. Are you ready with the deck?
Dude, look at the view.
View? Sir, I mean the deck is ready to view. Great job. And Varun, get some rest after this. Sure, sir.
Get smarter, get creative with the stylish new Acer Swift Go AI laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra processor and a host of Acer AI features. Ace AI with Acer.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you. We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across three of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another match here in the Acer Double Pass Developmental League. It's a match between IoT La Liga Academy Schools versus the Prevo Football Yellow, live and exclusive from the Cooper Stadium in Mumbai. It's the under 11 category where two of these teams they will face off each other in order to clinch the Double Pass Developmental League trophy down here. And I'm your commentator, Shopnamoy Chakraborty. Will be bringing you the live actions here from this match. This kind of tournaments, they held a huge amount of responsibility in terms of developing Indian football. And this kind of tournaments, they have already brought to light some of the best talents in Indian football. Let us have a quick look at the lineup of IoT La Liga Academy schools. It's Rench Nair, Revanch Agarwal, Devanch, Ivanch, Arabadeka, Arusha, and INB starting for the La Liga Academy schools. On the other hand, the Bravo Football Yellow, they have a Sabian Chandrakant Gupta, Nirvan Desai, and Nevin Carlson starting in this side. So quite an interesting match down here. And you can see the players attacking in their own way. It's a UOT La Liga school attacking from the left to the right of your screen. And they currently have the ball in their favor, trying to play off the game in order to hold great control over the match. That was a long distance delivery towards the goal, well collected by the keeper on the end moment. IoT La Liga Academy keeping the ball quite well in their favor. That's up there in the air. Just look at that footwork. Just trying to do everything with the ball. Not successful in the case. Throwing. Short distance throwing. Lost the ball in the traffic. You can see the coach of IoT La Liga football school quite animated at the corner. He exactly knows what is associated with this match, for which he's telling his players to just keep an eye over the ball, to launch the ball till the last moment. This is what is exactly necessary. The corporate football ground, it has a riches associated with it. We have seen the legendary team Mumbai FC. They used to play from this ground, and it was at that time Abhishek Yadav, one of the strongest stalwarts of Mumbai football, used to play for this team. He has played lots of number of matches in corporate. In the meantime, counter-attack. Couldn't keep it for long. La Liga football scores with the shot. Got blocked on the last moment, and somehow it's brave football youths. They managed to keep the ball out of the target. It was Arun who took that shot, which was beautifully turned away by the keeper. Corner in favor of IoT La Liga football schools. That's the ball being dripped in, but they weren't successful in keeping it properly. Again, that went out of the play. Was a high boot for which the players are asking for a foul. But the referee turned a deaf ear to the appeals. Free kick in favor of the PFY team. It's a crossfield ball being delivered. Another counter of the centre. Arush on the ball. Arush could keep it till the end. River football coach continuously instructing his players from the sidelines. Throwing comes in. Have kept the ball till the last moment. Iron on the ball. Iron turning and twisting. Plays it back. Opportunity down there. He takes a nip. Couldn't keep it at the back of the net. That's getting out of the play. Another ball we take to the keeper. Arun, he's on the ball, going up from the right flank. Arush there, turning and twisting, plays the ball in. Would keep it till the last moment. Arush with the throw. It's ball being delivered. Good opportunity at the last moment. Takes a shot. Again, another opportunity being lost. It was a pretty good ball that was being played in. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep it on target. For football, keeping over the attack. Attack there from the right. Takes the shot again. Blocked by the keeper on the last moment. Arav plays the ball at the back. That's again up there in the air. Aditya. Another counter. Lost the ball in the way. Chandrakant. Plays it front. Nivan there. Making over the ball. This can be a great opportunity to put the ball at the back of the net. Nihan tucking up his shots. Nihan there with the shot. Saved away by the keeper at the last moment. Throwing for Bravo Football Youth. Up there again in the air. He just tried to tuck away the ball. Wasn't successful in this case. Another counter being launched from the center. Back there with Chandrakant. Oh, appeal for a handball. But FIFA's rules are quite clear. Free kick. Chandrakant. Another counter. This can be another chance. He takes a shot. And that's the goal number 1. It was a beautiful thunderous ride towards the goal. And he is successful in getting his team the lead. It's 1-0 now in favor of the IoT La Liga Schools. Was MB the team. Another long distance shot, somehow turned away by the keeper. Still opportunities there, well collected at the last moment. Still opportunity. They're just turning the efforts out of. Shot again from distance. Will again find back of the net. Divyansh. Player. Attack down the right flanks. This can be another opportunity. Divyansh. Another counter. He's just turning away the ball from the players. Now distant shot being cleared away by the keeper. Again, Fianch there. Place the ball in. Couldn't find the record player at the record place. Now the throw in. Chandrakant getting ready over the ball. That's a long distance shot. Out of on ball. Plays the ball back. It's forward again. And collected by the keeper on the last attempt. Out of with the shot. That's the goal number 2. La Liga football schools. They're up here in the game by 2 goals. Now the forward ball. Football leads, they have the ball in the push. Throw in. Now the attack. That's again got cleared out at the last moment. Now the square pass. Yanch. Another shot that went away the target.
भाई आराम से यार क्या कर रहे हो Great going, La Liga. Keep up the pressure.
This time he gets it shot. Ariël on the ball. Attack off the center.
कोई नहीं
Again got collected by the keeper. Attack of the center to Vianch. Last 40 seconds of regulation time left here. Out of there with the shot. The keeper at the last moment. Another shot that went out. And with it, the referee there calls a conclusion here in the first half. At the end of the first half, the scoreline stands Toti La Liga Academy Schools 2. Bravo Football Ariël coming back with live action of the second half. Stay tuned.
We are DPDL, India's only grassroots league with a real player pathway. More than 1,65,000 minutes of game time. More than 4,000 matches organized. More than 6,500 players across 3 of India's biggest cities. But that's just the start. Over 10 million kids play football in India with no proper system, very little accessibility to leagues, and no proper visibility. We at DPDL are changing that. One player and one city at a time. And now, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We should definitely do that. Amazing. I really like that. कोको मेरी स्क्रिप्ट रीडिंग चल रही है.
सॉरी मैडम, मैं अब भी कोको को.
कोई बात नहीं, कोको का साइलेंट मोड ऑन कर देते हैं. ओए, तू कोको है या मिस्टर इंडिया? Acer's AI-powered laptops can filter out the noise and focus on you.
Bring home Acer's latest range of AI laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, OLED display, Acer AI Zone, Windows Copilot, Acer Purified View, Purified Voice, and more.
Acer with Acer.
Good morning, sir. Are you ready with the deck?
Dude, look at the view.
View? Sir, I mean the deck is ready to view. Great job. And Varun, get some rest after this. Sure, sir.
Get smarter, get creative with the stylish new Acer Swift Go AI laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra processor and a host of Acer AI features. Ace AI with Acer.
अरे बात क्यों कर रहे तुम लोग? ले फोकस. ओ भाई गार्डन पे
We are back here. Live actions of the second half. In the first half, it is IoT La Liga Academy who has gone a lead by 2 goals. And the time for the second half. And I'm your commentator, Shopnamai Chakraborty, with your Divyansh with the forward ball. Played it for Ariël. Out of there, turning interesting. Ariël. Keep it under his control. Attack of the right flank. Referee for football, yellow. Can keep this under their control. IoT La Liga football schools, they have got back the possession. Couldn't keep it for long. Lost the ball in. Out of on the ball, out of turning and twisting the ball in the way. Arif there with the free kick. That's a long distance shot. Blocked at the last moment. Again, that was being collected at the last end. Collected it well. Kept it under his control. Taken in quick succession. Another opportunity down the line. Divyansh on the ball. Plays the ball back. Another shot. Came in hovering. Cleared out from the center. Divyansh. Plays the ball back. Another shot. This can be played in hovering. And collected at the last moment. Another shot. But without. But Divyansh. Again, went back to the keeper. Now the throw-in. Arush on the ball. He couldn't keep it under his control. He lost the ball into traffic. It's a long ball we played forward. Divyansh. Headed to Arush. Another counter. Lost it in the way. Shot comes in. Still opportunities there. Looking at the edge of the box. Now the free kick. That's been taken in. Now the counter. Just keep moving the ball in his favour. Divyansh plays it forward. Arav. Ariël. Still opportunities there. Looking at the right flank. He plays the ball in. Ariël with the bicycle kick. Last 10 minutes of the game. Left out Chandrakant. Keeps it forward again. He's again down there. Very good opportunity for the entire team actually. They know what exactly to do. Free kick. It's a free kick taken in. Came off the bar. Was very close up. From different ball. Yellow could have got the lead. Oh, mistake there by the defense. Another corner being played in. Cleared out at the last moment. That's a drop ball. Tactic from the right flank. Arav lays the ball in, takes a shot. And that's the goal number 3 from Arav. Another attack. Divyansh. Divyansh on the ball. Divyansh. That's the ball being played in again. When collected by the keeper. Another throw in. And be the name of the goal scorer. Another tap off the center and comes in at the last moment. There's the ball inside. Let you get out at the last moment. Throw in. And header comes in again. Back heel. Well collected by Arush. Arush there. That's it for the keeper. That's a header being collected well. Shot again comes in. By the keeper at the last moment. Ariël. And there, another by kick. And that's the goal number 4. It's the 4th goal in the game for Ariël. He finishes off in style. Another shot. Get out. Collected. Through ball forward again. Collected by the keeper. Now the free kick. That's a ball being played in. Cleared out at the last moment. Throw in. It's a ball being played in. Now the opportunity down the line. Now the shot that went away. Now the forward ball well collected by the keeper. It was a very good ball. There was a miss kick by the defenders who were standing. Two ball forward and wet it. This match to an end. It's IoT La Liga football school. We both as the winner. The full-time scoreline down here. It's IoT La Liga Academy Schools 4. Bravo Football Yellow 0. Thank you for watching the match. Hope you have enjoyed the match here. We'll be back another day with another match. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.
उसका कैसे पता चलेगा